Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? Today is going to be kind of a little story time on why I think pursuing YouTube or some type of social media gig is probably better than pursuing a 9 to 5. I will tell you probably like my past experience of working and what I kind of do right now when it comes to money and keeping myself afloat. But if you guys are interested on knowing the rest of the story, please stay to the end. It really does help the channel, and please always leave a comment. You guys have left a lot of comments on the last video talking about how I made $20,000 a month and how I slowly lost it all. But you guys have been really, really helpful, and that video has almost 400 views, and I'm really happy that you guys have been really like interested in it. But I will tell you guys, let's get into the video honestly. So I'm gonna be switching to talking about me, how old I was when I first got my job. Technically, the first job I ever really technically worked and got paid for was cleaning carpets. I was a carpet cleaner. I started when I was only 12, 13. But when I first moved with my stepfather, who had a business cleaning carpets, I would always help him. I would always be there to just assist him when it came to using the hoses. I never actually physically got to use the actual wand or the tool yet. I waited until I was a little older to use it. But I started doing that with my father. He would pay me sometimes. Sometimes he would just take me out to lunch, which was plenty. I was actually really grateful that he even gave me something. You know, he was a cool dude. Even if just spending time going to work with him was such a blessing to me, like in disguise. But some more about that. It was so interesting to like get to learn the metrics of cleaning, uphold upholstery, the floors, cleaning equipment, cleaning product. But I was in school as well. And then when I went around 16, that's when I first got my physical, like my first official government job where I had to pay taxes and all that. I started when I was only 16. This was during COVID. So I had the opportunity to go work at a Walmart.
First day on the job at Walmart.
That was pretty far from me. It was about a 40/20 minute drive, but I took the bus, but it took like 40 minutes to get there. So that job was really, really nice. The only kind of complaint that I could have about that job was how it was very, very not only labor intensive, but it was teamwork. It required a lot of teamwork. That's the only thing I could really say. When it came to like doing the actual work, it was pretty repetitive if I'm being honest. Some of the work was so it was a lot for just a team of four, just collecting carts all day and not even to use the little donkey that we had, or we call it the freaking cart attendant, but we call it the mule because that's what basically was able to push those carts so much. After that job, my mom started talking to people at a gym she used to go to locally, which was a CrossFit gym. And she talked to some lady called, let's call her Chrissy. She talked to her and she basically got to like information that, oh, she works, or she's this manager or assistant of the person who runs two Chick-fil-A's, and he's looking for employment for either or. And she told him, or she told her, that I was interested, and I was actually interested in working at Chick-fil-A, and I got that job. I transitioned out of going to Walmart, and then I put in my 2 weeks, and then I went to Chick-fil-A. And then during that time at Chick-fil-A, it was very, very nice. Turn up to a certain extent. If you guys want me to go in full detail about my personal experience working there, I will tell you the management. I will tell you straight up the hours. I was going to tell you like how I was treated personally by even the managers or people who didn't like me there, which was insane, by the way. People did not like me there, and it made no sense. But after I worked there, I transitioned from high school to college, or university right now. And currently, that's where I'm staying in Bakersfield. I go to college at Bakersfield College. I'm studying to be an industrial automation engineer. Technically, I've been in school for about 3 years, but I only had like only 1 year of completion credits because I was lollygagging on the thought of me needing to have a degree to have a good job or stable income. I found out the hard way by working so many jobs and trying to start a business with Shopify, doing drop shipping, and ultimately just putting myself in a hole worth of debt. Right now, I have over $5,000 worth of debt, which may not seem a lot, but like at 21, I could have been doing like much better than gambling my freaking chances of making money until I actually started putting a lot of effort into YouTube and TikTok. So, one of the biggest things I will tell you guys is my TikTok and my Instagram and my YouTube was the biggest funnel for me to like push out and make content that I do now and better content that I am pushing out currently. Excuse me. So, when it came to drop shipping and stuff, the only issue I had was it was a very consistent gamble when it came to products being hit or miss. Like, is it saturated? Is it not saturated? But when it came to YouTube, man, I understood the idea of how to do shorts. I took so many notes from certain YouTubers and I just studied it. I studied it. I studied it. I studied it. I would go to sleep sometimes watching these videos because I was so in, like, I was not even locked in. I was so keen on understanding how to use it because I always wanted to apply metrics. I always wanted to apply certain things that would help me retain information when I'm making YouTube videos, like editing styles. Now I'm focusing on just basic methods of either to long form videos to short form videos on how to make sure it's nice and retention and people can watch it all the way. But moreover, I will say currently my time right now is fine. I work some pretty odd jobs. I do some things for money, but one thing I will say is I will never ask people for money. I don't ask my parents for money anymore. I used to when it was allowed to, since my transition years was kind of going to be tough because I'm coming from 18 and then I had to like use all my money to find somewhere to stay. So like I did need some support at some point. But after 21, me and my mom kind of agreed that, hey, you should probably stop asking. And even so, I kind of stopped asking in general because I just kind of seen myself as a burden to my parents if I'm always going to be asking for money or if I'm always going to be asking for any type of like monetary resources from them. When in reality, they have their own life, they have their own trials and tribulations that they go through every day. And since I'm not even there, I don't even know what type of drama they're in. That I can only know what they want to tell me or what they do tell me. So that's basically a little bit about my history and why I will tell you the reason why I will say to pursue YouTube fully. If you do want to know what it's like to be a YouTuber, it is very, very easy work compared to working a 9 to 5. If you're kind of skeptical about editing and making content that's like pretty captivating, be curious about what type of content you want to make. For these last 2 minutes, I kind of wanted to like go into more detail on like what type of content should you make? Should you make content that's focusing on you? Should you be making content focusing on others? You guys are always leaving these awesome comments, by the way. I will tell you guys, I do respond to them. Like, you guys been saying like, oh, you guys hope I make it big again, or just being the third rank for long form video content. I really do appreciate you guys, and the fact that you guys even want to make a documentary about me is crazy. But you guys are awesome. I really do appreciate you guys, and then thank you guys for always listening to me. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys do want to know more stuff about me, some more story time videos, I'm also down to put that out there. But I hope you guys like this video, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. From the bottom of my heart, I will tell you guys, no one will make you like other people want to make you, or how other people make you. I really do inspire myself, and you guys also do inspire me to also be a better YouTube and content creator. And I really do appreciate you guys listening to me. Peace. Much love.